It's another week of the And Now We Know show. I am your talented, gifted host, Jonnie Kae, and of course, I have a wonderful new guest. I do not cease to give you guys good people and working people doing a lot of stuff out here in these streets. Today, I have a rapper. He's from St. Louis. His name is AGAME. You might have heard of him. If you haven't, you're getting to know him today. And we're gonna go ahead and have a Zoom call with him and talk to him right now. Get to know him today. We are sitting with the talented AGAME from St. Louis, and we're gonna we want to know, what made you want to become a rapper?
That's a good question. For real, it was probably my freshman year in college. I was dropping out because I was like, I think I want to do music. But at that time, it wasn't like I want to be a rapper, but it was like I want to go to music school, like something practical. Where I'm from, being in St. Louis, not a lot of people make it in music. So it's not like you can't just be like, yeah, mama, pops, I'm going to be a rapper. Like, you can't do that. Like, you could be like, I'm going to music school or something like that. But I ended up recording with my homie a while now. I've been rocking with forever. It's Trey, but we just call him Trey. They invited me to a studio and I recorded over some songs, but it was one in particular. Like a few of them was cool, but at the time I was rapping over a lot of shit. I like a lot of alternative music. So at that time, I rapped over Daft Punk, Around the World, but it sounded hella good. I might not even say nothing too crazy, but it sounded fire. I was like, oh shit, I sound good. So it made me want to keep pursuing it because it was like, I might have a chance.
I mean, so many artists on this show, they knew at a young age. Now I want to ask you, how did you come up with your name? Because you have a unique name, AGAME, and it's like, it's a statement. So how did you come up with that?
I did. Somebody gave me the name.
Really?
It was silly. It was in school. They was just, people give people nicknames, and that's supposedly what I personified. I think it's accurate, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think it was gonna be like a rap name or nothing like that. Just kind of what people was calling it at the time, and it kind of spilled over into that.
Wow, so you just ran with it because other people were calling you that? That's a good name.
I like that.
Shout out to the people that helped him come up with his name. You guys probably didn't even know that you were creating a star. So that's really dope. That's pretty dope. Can you tell us about what it was like growing up in St. Louis? Because a lot of people probably don't know what it's like there, especially my audience, a lot of people in LA.
St. Louis is kind of small. It's like a big ass small city. So they got a big city feel. Be very prideful. But it's a small town for real. Even in California, sometimes people will be like, "Oh, it's getting small." Everybody know everybody. No, y'all don't. In St. Louis, you really all of the circles end up intertwined. But yeah, I mean, you got all of the negative reports, like the violence and all of that, which is a reality. It's definitely a reality. That's a dangerous place. But I think that when you really from there, even though that is a part of the day-to-day life, that's not the thing that you think about all the time.
Interesting. So St. Louis is kind of small, and everybody kind of knows everybody. So was that annoying? Is that why you left? Because you travel a lot. He travels a lot, you guys.
For sure. I mean, it's a small market. So you got to get out here and be in a bigger markets or even other markets in order to, accomplish what we're trying to accomplish, which is, taking things to the next level.
Okay. So who did you listen to when you were growing up? What type of music or what person did you listen to a lot?
Jay-Z always been one of my biggest inspirations as far as music. Outside of that, a little bit of everything. We were just talking today about how Rick Ross. I've been listening to Rick Ross forever at this point, since Port of Miami. That's a decade strong. But a little bit of everything. Again, like I said in the beginning, I listen to a lot of alternative music, you know, just other genres that definitely give me a broader sense of like music making. So I don't always make the same sounds because I listen to a lot of different shit and stuff.
That makes sense because you have a very unique sound. Do you like freestyling more, or do you like coming up with songs? Because I see you got freestyle videos, or I don't know if they're freestyles, but
yeah, I mean, I think that's like a trick to the trade. Most of it's like when you see a BET freestyle, they didn't think of that in the moment. That was well rehearsed and put together. You know what I'm saying? Which I like that more. Like if you can freestyle and this sound like a written, hats off to you. But I think that's like an industry trick, so to speak. But yeah. No, I like having it real written and really being able to deliver a message. Like, you know, when you just literally coming off the top of the dome, at least for me, that's not, you know, it come out real choppy. It's not as,
yeah, I feel you on that because I'm the same way when I'm writing my music. I'm the same way. Like I could freestyle something, but I still, like, there'll be too many blanks or I want to go back and fix it. So, like, definitely, I completely resonate with that. When you're in the studio, how do you come up with your songs? Do you write a verse first or do you come up with a hook first?
It's a variety. Like sometimes I write a lot of shit down in my notes. Like I'm always writing it down. It might just be a phrase. Like I might just heard a phrase and, you know, wrote it down. And then when the beat come on, I write a lot of music in my whip. It's honestly where I prefer to write most in general.
Interesting.
I like writing in the whip and using the studio as a recording space. Using, you know, being an independent artist, or any independent artist out there, I would definitely recommend use the studio to record, not use the studio to write. It's expensive, so you know what I'm saying. Like, I like to just have a safe space. Like I done wrote some good music in the bathroom, but I like the car the most, and then I go to the studio.
I'm glad that you say that because it does get expensive, you guys, if you are writing in the studio and paying for it. I mean, get the song together before you get there, and maybe you need to be in the car, maybe you need to be in your bathroom. So yeah, take some notes. Now I want to get into something else. You've modeled before. You have modeled for Kanye, the big Kanye. Can you tell us what that experience was like for you, and do you plan on modeling more?
First off, that situation was funny as hell. And I got a saying that pays to be plugged though. You know, some my friends, his pops worked for a big company, and then a friend of his worked for Kanye, right hand in hand with him, and after we went to Thanksgiving, I wrote a song called Thanksgiving in Malibu just because it inspired it. But she told me I might be able to, and she really called me, and I was in there modeling for Yeezy. They were putting me on. I was eating the food at the office out there in California. Wow. Like, it was cool. I met Kanye, actually. I really wish I had the balls to be like, bro, I am not here to model, I'm here to rap. But I ain't had the balls to say that. I just was kind of like in the moment. I really figured like this situation may last a little longer than what I could build up, but that's not how that worked. I was like, when I met him, I think after that was like my last time modeling. I want to model my own clothes.
Yeah, your own clothes. I wanted to get into that. You have your own brand, A-Game brand, basically your own clothing line. So how did you come up? How did that idea come about?
I mean, every artist gotta have merch. I think, you know, the thing that took it to another level, like, I mean, even this hoodie right here, this is mine and my brother's. We own a store called Hustle City in my hometown. So, I mean, but every artist, you gotta have merchandise. So it was just being smarter, you know what I'm saying? Being an independent artist, you definitely gotta like have some fly stuff that you can sell that somebody will want to wear in real life, not just wear it because they know you have a little bit of both. So.
Shout out to Hustle City in St. Louis. Drop by his store, you guys, if you are in the St. Louis area. drop by.
You can order online too.
Oh, y'all can order online. What's the website?
HustleCity.com.
Okay. HustleCity.com, y'all. Go right now. I'm gonna put a link in the description box so you guys can easily click on that. But definitely check out his clothes. It's something I would wear. I would wear something that says A game on it because I think of myself as an A game person. So like that's pretty dope. I would wear that. Would you model one of my shoes?
Let me see.
I got a shoe line.
That's what's up.
Or these. They're for guys and for girls.
Oh, they're unisex.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. You're doing your thing.
Yeah, they're dope. Would you model them for me?
Yeah, I'm going to model.
We gotta talk about that after the show, for sure, for sure. Next, I'm gonna get into some kind of personal questions. Maybe not too personal, but is it hard maintaining a relationship and being a driven person as yourself, having all these businesses, being a rapper? Is it hard maintaining a relationship?
I mean, I don't know, because I've been single for a long time now, and I think it is, because when you're doing your own thing and you're in the middle of the grind, like you don't really got time to be catering to somebody else, like, you know what I'm saying, like emotionally. People get in their moods and, you know what I'm saying, it's all that. So I definitely think it's a lot. I think when you want to do it, you can do it, but I'm not in that mode. So I wouldn't even say it's hard. It's just like I'm choosing not to do it because I understand, like, that's a lot of work.
Have you had a crazy situation with anybody in your past that's like they got jealous of what you're doing, and how do you deal with that?
Yeah. I don't know how jealous my ex stuff is. I don't know. We kind of getting older, so I ain't really dealing with that type of issue. Not to where it's something crazy, where it's like, I can't believe this happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got no TMZ stories for you.
Okay. We definitely just want to know on this show because, like, it's hard being an entertainer and trying to have a relationship because, like you said, we are extremely busy people, and it's just you want to put as much time and energy into your craft and what you have going on, so it can kind of be like an imbalance with your relationship. Your relationship might suffer a little bit more, so you need a partner that's gonna understand what you're doing, I feel. Yeah.
Absolutely. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you choose to do that, you definitely need somebody that's understand that, and again, it's a lot of work, so you got to be really committed to that.
I like that advice. That's some good tips. So now, I want to know, do you have any advice for people that want to be rappers? Do you have any tips for them if they're just now starting out in this journey? What can they expect?
As far as music, artists are concerned, I would say just you got to be consistent, and you got to get away from have your homies support you, but you got to go into other territories. You know what I'm saying? You got to go into other places. Like I always find myself performing at a lot of different places, and it's not in front of people who love me. Care about my feelings. So if I do bad, I'm just gonna do bad. And if I'm gonna do good, I'm gonna do good. But the results are gonna show. The people gonna give you the feedback. You're gonna be able to tell via their energy, and you get to keep going back to the drawing board and making, better and better music. Paying attention to the fans, like do that. Because right now everybody focused on going viral. That shit is hard. It's hard as like the lottery. So. But if you focus on, attaining and retaining fans, you'll be straight.
Right. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard them. Focus on your fan base. Focus on that core. It's not all about going viral. Of course, you want to go viral, but I mean, really focus on just building that core fan base for yourself. And, the sky's the limit. And never give up. Don't give up. Can you shout out your social media for everybody?
Yeah, it's just AGAMESTL on everything. So Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I got a TikTok. I be trying to TikTok a little bit. All the AudioMac, Spotify, iTunes, all of that.
Everything. AGAMESTL. Those links are also in the description box below for you guys, so you can conveniently just go ahead and click on that and check him out right now. Go follow him, like this video, leave us some comments, go talk to him, DM him, ask him any questions you want, tell him Jonnie Kae sent you. And that's it for this show. I really appreciate you being on. Subscribe to me. I have way more artists, way more dope people for you to meet, so definitely you don't want to miss anybody else. That's it. And now we know A-Game, and you guys go stalk him. I'll see you next week.
All the pretty bitches love a handsome hood nigga. Yeah, I'm him, yeah, that me. Mama thought I was a locksmith. I smell like a kid.